Good morning, children. Welcome to Montessori's online classes. Today, I want to teach the remaining topic in binomial theorem. We have already learned some important concepts in binomial theorem in the last class. So today we will continue from what we learned previously. So once again I am repeating what is binomial and what is the use of binomial theorem. An algebraic expression which contains only two terms is called as a binomial. So what is binomial theorem? Binomial theorem is useful to expand binomials by taking various exponents, and also we can find coefficients of the terms in a binomial expansions. So we saw already some binomial expansions with various powers in the last class. So for example, I am taking an example: x plus y whole cube. Its expansion is x cube plus 3x square y plus 3x y square plus y cube. So here exponent is 3. This expansion contains 4 terms. Already we discussed these observations. Number of terms in the binomial expansion is exponent of the binomial plus 1. So here exponent is 3. Its expansion contains 4 terms. And second one, exponent of x in the first term is equal to exponent of the binomial. Exponent of y in the last term is equal to exponent of the binomial. And the exponent of y in the first term is equal to 0. Exponent of x in the last term is equal to 0. And exponents of x in the terms are consequently decreases 3, 2, 1, 0. And the exponent of y are consequently increasing 0, 1, 2 and 3. So like this we can observe some observations. By observing these observations, we can write some more binomial expansions. Suppose take x plus y whole to the power of 4. It's a binomial expansion, begins with x power 4, y power 0. And our remaining terms follows. How? Exponent of x is consequently decreasing, exponent of y is consequently increasing. X square y square plus x to the power of 1 y cube plus x to the power of 0 y to the power of 4. And we face a small problem, that is how to write coefficients of the terms of the binomial expansion. So that is the major problem you face while writing binomial expansions. Okay, so binomial theorem gives the answer how to write coefficients of the terms in a binomial expansion. Okay, so if you observe here, the coefficient of first term and coefficient of last term are always equal to 1. How do you determine coefficients? By adding successive coefficients. 1 plus 3 that is equal to 4, 3 plus 3 that is equal to 6, 3 plus 1 that is equals to 4. So it is the expansion of x plus y whole to the power of 4. Like this you can write so many binomial expansions. Suppose one question I am giving, write the expansion of x plus y whole to the power of 7. If you want to write x plus y whole to the power of 7, first you should prepare x plus y whole to the power of 6. If you want to prepare x plus y whole to the power of 6, you need x plus y whole to the power of 5. So you take so much of time for writing x plus y whole to the power of 4, x plus y whole to the power of 5, x plus y whole to the power of 6 and x plus y whole to the power of 7. Is there any shortcut to find these binomial expansions? Yes, there is a shortcut to find binomial expansions. That is binomial theorem. Now what is binomial theorem? This binomial theorem was introduced by Newton. That is why it is called as binomial theorem or Newton expansion. Binomial theorem or Newton expansion. So binomial theorem, what is binomial theorem or Newton expansion? Suppose take one binomial x plus y whole x plus y. I am taking its exponent is here. This Newton introduced this binomial theorem for positive integral powers. Positive integral powers means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. So if you take n is equal to 1, then you get x plus y whole to the power of 1. If you take x plus y whole square, x square plus 2xy plus y square. Now we are introducing the general form of a binomial expansion. So x plus y whole to the power of n. Again you should follow what we learned all the observations. So first, in the first term, exponent of x is equal to exponent of the binomial and exponent of y is equal to 0. And next term, the remaining all terms, exponent of x consequently decreases and exponent of y consequently increases. Next, x to the power of n minus 2 y square plus x to the power of n minus 3 y cube plus and so on. And the last term, x to the power of n minus n y to the power of n. Y to the power of n. So x to the power of n minus n means its value is 0. And the last term, the exponent of x is 0. What are the coefficients here? Here coefficients are indicated by NC0, NC1, NC2, NC3. The last term, the coefficient is NCn. NCn. So this is called as the expansion of x plus y whole to the power of n, where n is a positive integer. This expansion is called as binomial theorem or Newton expansion. Binomial theorem or Newton expansion. So in this expansion x plus y whole to the power of n, how many terms do you get? We get n plus 1 terms. Because here exponent is n. If the exponent is n, then in the expansion of binomial, how many terms do you get? We get n plus 1 terms. So it is first term denoted by t1. It is second term denoted by t2. It is third term denoted by t3. It is fourth term denoted by 4. And the last one it is nth term. N plus 1th term or nth term. Okay? Right. Once observe here, if it is first term, if you observe here, what is it? It is 0. If it is second term, here 1 comes. If it is third term, 2 comes. If it is fourth term, 3 comes. So if you write this one, how do you get these terms? We can obtain these terms by taking a general term. Now what is the general term? What is the general term in this expansion? This general term is useful to find the terms in a binomial expansion. The general term in this expansion is TR plus 1 is equals to NCR x to the power of n minus r y to the power of r. It is called as general term or r plus 1th term. General term or r plus 1th term. R plus 1th term. Suppose if you want to find the first term, how do you get first term? When we replace r is equal to 0, t0 plus 1. That is equals to n c, what is r value? 0, x to the power of n minus r value 0, y to the power of 0. That is equals to n c0, x to the power of n minus 0 means n, y to the power of 0, 1. See once, the first term is nc0, x to the power of n and y to the power of 0. So if you want to obtain second term, how do you get second term? What do you replace here? We replace r is equals to 1. So t 1 plus 1. I am replacing r is equals to 1. Then 1 plus 1. Then 1 plus 1 how much? 2. It gives second term. So NC r value 1. NC1 x to the power of n minus 1 and y to the power of 1. On subtract this one second term. Like this you can find the remaining r terms. If you want to find third term, what is replace? R is equal to 2. T2 plus 1. That is equals to NC r value 2 x to the power of n minus r, n minus 2 y to the power of r. So like this we can find individual terms by using general term or r plus 1th term. So this is very important formula, r plus 1th term or general term in the expression of x plus y whole to the power of n. So what is the use of r plus 1th term or general term? General term or r plus 1th term is useful to find individual terms, the terms in a binomial expansion. Okay children? Next, here NC0, NC1, NC2, NC3 and so on, NCN. What are they? These are called as NC0, NC1, NC2, NC3, NCN. These are called as binomial coefficients. Binomial coefficients. And these are also called as Newton coefficients. Now how do you find these binomial coefficients? That is next topic. So it is general term TR plus 1 is equals to NCR x to the power of n minus y to the power of 1. Here NCR is the coefficient of x to the power of n minus y to the power of r. This NCR gives the values of the coefficients. How do you find the value of NCR? So we use a small concept or small form, that is NCR is equals to n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. NCR is equals to n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. So here again there is a small question, what is n factorial? What is n factorial? So n factorial is denoted by another way. So it is the first indication n factorial, and the other way also you can write it is also called as n factorial. Both indicate n factorial. Okay, so what is n factorial? The product of first n natural numbers, is denoted by n factorial. The product of first n natural numbers is denoted by n factorial. I am giving some examples. What is the value of 4 factorial? 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 4 3s are 12, 12 2s 24. So what is the value of 4 factorial? 24. Now tell me the value of 6 factorial. 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 6 5s are 30, 34s are 120, 120 into 6, 720. So like this you can find factorials. So once again I am repeating, what is n factorial? N factorial is denoted by in two symbols. Observe these two symbols, n factorial. Both are n factorial only. The product of first n natural numbers is denoted by n factorial. Okay. So by using this n factorial concept, you can find the value of NCR. Suppose take one example. What is the value of 5C2? What is the value of 5C2? Here n is equal to 5 and r is equals to 2. The formula is NCR is equals to n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. So 5C2 is equals to, here n value is 5, so 5 factorial by n minus r, 5 minus 2 factorial into r factorial, 2 factorial. What is 5 factorial? 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 5 minus 2, 3, 3 factorial. 3 factorial means 3 into 2 into 1 into 2 factorial means 2 into 1. Now do cancellation. 1 time, 2 times. So 5 2s are 10. So what is the value of 5C2? The value of 5C2 is 10. So like this you can find the coefficients of the binomial expansion by using the formula NCR. NCR is equals to n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. This is very important formula, NCR. NCR is equals to n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. Tell me again, what is n factorial? N factorial means the product of first n natural numbers. The product of first n natural numbers is denoted by n factorial. Okay, right. One more important concept about n factorial. Suppose take for example 6 factorial. 6 factorial can be written as 6 factorial means the product of first 6 natural numbers. 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Again it can be written as, see once, underline 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 can also be written as 5 factorial into, here already 6 is there, no? So 6 into 5 factorial. So this 6 factorial, actually 6 factorial means the product of first 6 natural numbers. It can also be written as 6 into 5 factorial. And it can also be written as 6 into 5 factorial again, 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Again underline this. So 6 into 5 into, again it can be written as 4 factorial. So similarly, 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 factorial, 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 factorial. Like this, we can express this notation in different ways. So this is also very important concept while finding the coefficient of the terms in binomial expansion. Right. One more example. Tell me children, 7 factorial can be expressed as 7 into 6 factorial. We are reducing 1, that's all. 7 into 7 minus 1 factorial. Next one, 7 into 6 into 6 minus 1 factorial, that means 5 factorial. Next, 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 factorial. 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 factorial. Like this, we can modify in different ways this factorial notation. Now I am giving a general notation for n factorial. So you know already n factorial means the product of first n natural numbers, n into and so on into 1. It can be written as n into, see once, 7 factorial can be written as 7 into 6 factorial. That means 7 into 6 can be written as 7 minus 1. 7 into 7 minus 1 factorial. That means 7 into 6 factorial. Now tell me, how do you express n factorial? N factorial can be written as n into n minus 1 factorial. Again this n into n minus 1 factorial can be written as n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 factorial. Again n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 factorial. Like this you can express in many ways. So this is very important concept about n factorial. Tell me children, how do you express n factorial? This n factorial can be written as n into n minus 1 factorial. Again it can be written as n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 factorial. Again it can be written as n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 factorial. So this concept is also useful to find the coefficients of the terms in binomial expansion. Okay. One more small concept I want to explain now, that is sum of the coefficients of a binomial expansion. Suppose if we take one expansion x plus y whole square. X plus y whole square is equal to x square plus 2xy plus y square. Here coefficients are 1, 2, 1. So their sum is 1 plus 2 plus 1, that is equals to 4. X plus y whole cube. Its expansion is x cube plus 3x square y plus 3xy square plus y cube. Here coefficients are 1, 3, 3, 1. Their sum 1 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1, that is equals to 8. Like this, what is the sum of the coefficients in the expansion of x plus y whole to the power of n? The sum of the coefficients of the terms in the expansion of x plus y whole to the power of n. We can give a general formula. So if you observe here, so two more examples I am telling, x plus y whole to the power of 0. Here only coefficient 1. X plus y whole to the power of 1. Its expansion is x plus y. Sum of the coefficients 1 plus 1 is equals to 2. So you can generalize here. If the exponent is 0, sum of the coefficients is 1. It can be written as 2 power 0. If the exponent is 1, then here sum of the coefficients is 2. So it can be written as 2 power 1. If the exponent is 2, sum of the coefficients is 4. It can be written as 2 square. If the exponent is 3, sum of the coefficients is 8. It can be written as 2 cube. So like this, tell me now, what is the sum of the coefficients of the terms in a binomial expansion x plus y whole to the power of n. So we can generalize the sum of the coefficients of the terms in a binomial expansion x plus y whole to the power of n is 2 to the power of n. 2 to the power of n. So it is very important concept. So a 2 to the power of n is the formula of the sum of the coefficients of the terms in a binomial expansion x plus y whole to the power of n. So symbolically I am expressing now, you know already the coefficients in the expansion of x plus y whole to the power of n. What are the coefficients? I told already. Those are nc0, nc1, nc2, nc3 and so on, nc. So their sum is nc0 plus, nc1 plus, nc2 plus, nc3 plus and so on plus ncn, that is equals to 2 to the power of n. So this indication indicates sum of the coefficients in a binomial expansion x plus y whole to the power of n. Its formula is 2 to the power of n. So we have a shortcut also. Whenever you want to find sum of the coefficients in a binomial expansion, so you can use a shortcut, that is just replace x is equals to 1 and y is equals to 1. If you replace here x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 1, 1 plus 1, that is equal to 2 power n comes. So this is very important shortcut to find the sum of the coefficients of the terms in a binomial expansion. Okay, so this formula is useful to find the sum of the coefficients of the terms only in x plus y whole to the power of n. I am giving one more example here. In the competitive examinations, they will ask sum of the coefficients in the expansion of 3x plus 2y whole to the power of 7. Most of the students they give answer as 2 to the power of 7. They use the formula as 2 to the power of n. We already learned sum of the coefficients in a binomial expansion is 2 to the power of n. Same formula they use. Is it correct, children? It is entirely wrong. Why? Because this 2 to the power of n, this formula is useful to find the sum of the coefficients in the binomial expansion x plus y whole to the power of n. But here the expansion is not x plus y whole to the power of n. It is 3x plus 2y whole to the power of 7. So for finding sum of the coefficients in like these expansions, use a shortcut. Put x is equals to 1 and the y is equals to 1. So then sum of the coefficients is equals to 3 into 1 plus 2 into 1 whole power 7. So 3 plus 2 whole power 7. So answer is 5 to the power of 7. So the sum of the coefficients of the terms in the expansion of 3x plus 2y whole to the power of 7 is 5 to the power of 7. So one more example. Find the sum of the coefficients in the expansion of 4x minus 3y whole to the power of 7 or whole to the power of 9. Again put x is equals to 1 and y is equals to 1. So 4 ones are 4 minus 3 ones are 4 to the power of 1 to the power of 9. 1 comes. So like this we can find sum of the coefficients of the terms in a binomial expansion by using this shortcut. Very simple shortcut. Replace x is equal to 1 and y is equals to 1. If we replace x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 1, then you get sum of the coefficients in any binomial expansion. Okay. Now I am going to explain few examples which are related to binomial theorem. So first one, expand x plus y square whole to the power of 6. Expand x plus y square whole to the power of 6. Okay. So we use a binomial theorem. So what is binomial theorem? X plus y whole to the power of n is equals to x to the power of n y to the power of 0 plus, I am writing without coefficients. After that I write coefficients. X to the power of n minus 1 y to the power of 1, x to the power of n minus 2 y square plus and so on. Last term is LCM, x to the power of 0 y to the power of n. So your coefficients are NC0, NC1, NC2 and so on, NCn. Right. Now using this binomial theorem or binomial expansion, now we can expand x plus y square whole to the power of 6. Here what is n value? N value is 6. So first one is 6g0. 6c0. What is x? X. What is y? Y square. So x to the power of n means x to the power of 6. What is y? Instead of y, what is given? Y is given as y square. So here y is y square. Y square whole to the power of 0. Remaining terms we can follow like this. Next one 6c1 comes. The exponent of x consequently decreases. That means next one is x to the power of 5. And the exponent of y term consequently increases. So next one is y square whole to the power of 1. Next 6c 1 after 2. Next decreases, x decreases. 4, y increases. Y square whole square. 6c3 x cube y square whole cube plus 6c4 x square y square whole to the power of 4. 6c5 x to the power of 1 y square whole to the power of 5 plus 6c6 x to the power of 0 y to the power y square whole to the power of 6. So it is the expansion. So after that you can simplify. So while writing this expansion, you should follow same observations what we observed previously from binomial expansions of various exponents. Okay, right. So you know already the first coefficient is always 1 and the last coefficient is also always equal to 1. No problem. It is x to the power of 6. Y square whole to the power of 0. The value of a to the power of 0 is 1. So this value is equal to 1. Now what is 6c1? Remember one thing, that is 6c1 value is equals to 1. So you can use that formula NCR. NCR is equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. Okay. Otherwise directly remember the coefficient of second term is always equal to the exponent of the binomial. The coefficient of the second term is always equal to the exponent of the binomial. What is the exponent here? 6. 6 comes. 6 into x power 5 into y square whole to the power of 1. 2 1s are 2. Y square plus. Now what is 6c2? How do you find 6c2? Right. NCR is equals to n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. 6c2 is equals to, what is n value? 6. 6 factorial by 6 minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial. 6 factorial can be written as 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 by 6 minus 2, 4 factorial, 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 into 2 factorial, 2 into 1. So cancellation. 2 table 3. 3 5s are 15. So the value of 6c2 is equals to 15. 15 into x power 4 and y it is 2 2s are 4. So like this you can find remaining coefficients also. 6c3. So again apply NCR. 6c3. 6 factorial by 6 minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial. 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 by 6 minus the 3 factorial. 3 into 2 into 1. Here also 3 into 2 into 1. 3 times 2 times. 2 times 2 times. So 2 5s are 10, 10 2s are 20. So 6c3 is 20. 20 into x cube. So it is y to the power of 6. So like this you can find the remaining coefficients by using the formula NCR. So next 6c4 again 15 comes. 15 into x square y to the power of 8 plus 6c5 6 comes. 6 into x into y to the power of 10 plus 66 last coefficient is 1. 1 into x to the power of 0 1 y to the power of 2 6 are 12. So the final expansion is 1 into x to the power of 6 into 1 x to the power of 6 plus it is 6 x to the power of 5 y square plus 15 x to the power of 4 y to the power of 4 plus 20 x cube y to the power of 6 plus 15 x square y to the power of 8 plus 6 x into y to the power of 10 plus 1 into y power 1 y to the power of 12. So like this you can expand any binomial with positive integral powers. Okay children, so it is the use of binomial theorem. If you want to find individual terms, then you can use general term or r plus 1th term. Okay, coefficients, I want to say one more shortcut, that is suppose if you want to find NC2, what is the meaning of NC2? We can find the value of NC2 by using the formula NCR, n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. Here n is n, r is equal to 2. Now replace these values here, n factorial by n minus, what is r value? R value is 2 into r factorial, 2 factorial. So observe once, it is n factorial and it is n minus 2 factorial. We have already learned how to express n factorial in different ways. I already explained n factorial. N factorial can be written as n into n minus 1 factorial, and it can also be written as n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 factorial. So this n factorial can be written as n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 factorial by n minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial. This n minus 2 factorial, n minus 2 factorial, you can do cancellation. The remaining value is n into n minus 1 by 2 factorial. So the value of NC2 is, directly you can use n into n minus 1 by 2 factorial. Can you say the value of NC3 now? So I am deriving next one, NC3. After that you can say remaining values. So NC3, apply the same concept, n factorial by n minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial. Again this n factorial can be written as n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 factorial by n minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial. Again do cancellation. So remaining value is n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 by 3 factorial. So what do you observe here? If you want to find NC2, what do you notice? NC2 is equals to n into n minus 1 by 2 factorial. So what is NC3? n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 by 3 factorial. Can you guess the value of NC4 now? We can guess easily. So answer begins with n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into, what is next one? n minus 3 by 4 factorial. So like this you can write NC4, NC5, NC6, etc. So this is very important concept. Suppose if you want to find 6C2 now, no need to use this formula. Directly use 6C2 NC2 formula. So NC2 is equals to n into n minus 1 by 2 factorial. So it can be written as 6 into 6 minus 1 factorial by 2 factorial. So 6 into 6 minus 1 factorial means 5 factorial. Sorry, 6 into 6 minus 1 by 2 factorial. So 6 into 5 by 2 into 1. 3 5s are 50. Next one. How do you find the value of 6C3? So use NC3. What is NC3? n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 by 3 factorial. 6 into 6 minus 1 into 6 minus 2 by 3 factorial. 6 into 6 minus 1, 5, 6 minus 2, 4 by 3 factorial, 3 into 2 into 1. So 3 2s are 6, 6 only. 5 4s are 12. So like this you can find the values of the coefficients now. So one more question I am explaining now. What is the value of 15C4? 15C4. Now you can apply same shortcut. Answer begins with 15. 15 into 15 minus 1 into 15 minus 2 into 15 minus 3. Don't take 15 minus 4. Okay? Only 4 times comes by 4 factorial. 15 into 14 into 13 into 12 by 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So 4 3s are 12, 1 time. 7 times. So next you can simplify. 7 into 15, 105 into 30. So 3 5 is 15, 1, 3, 1365. So like this you can find the values of the coefficients by using these techniques also. NC2, NC3, NC4. No need to use this formula. From this you can use this shortcut. So next concept is how to find individual terms in a binomial expansion. Suppose find fifth term. Find fifth term in the expansion of x square plus y cube whole to the power of 7. X square plus y cube whole to the power of 7. How do you find fifth term? You can find fifth term by writing binomial expansion. It takes so much of time. Is there any shortcut to find fifth term in this expansion? Yes, we have a shortcut. What is the shortcut? By using general term or r plus 1th term. General term or r plus 1th term in the expansion of x plus 1th term, x plus y whole to the power of n is pr plus 1 is equals to ncr x to the power of n minus r y to the power of r. Now just compare. If you want to find fifth term, what do you take r value? We take r is equals to 4. If we take r is equal to 4 plus 1 is equals to 5, then you get fifth term. So here we take r is equals to 4. And what is n value? N is equals to 7. What is x? This expansion compare with x plus y whole to the power of n. First the given expansion compare with x plus y whole to the power of n. Here what is n? 7. What is x? X square. What is y? Y. Here most important thing is selection of r value. Here what is the suitable r value? Suitable r value is 4, because if you replace 4 plus 1, that is equal to 5, you get fifth term. Now replace these r values. T, r is equal to 4 plus 1, that is equals to n, 7, c, r value 4, x to the power of, that means x value x square, n minus r, 7 minus 4, y value y cube whole to the power of r value is 4. So 4 plus 1 5. So fifth term, that is equals to, you know how to find 7c4, just we have discussed nc4. What is nc4? n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 by 4 factorial. So 7c4 is equals to 7 into 7 minus 1 into 7 minus 2 into 7 minus 3 by 4 factorial. So 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 by 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 1 time, 2 times, 35. So that is equals to, so the value of 7c4 is equals to 35 into x square 7 minus 4 3 into y cube whole to the power of 4. So that is equal to 35 into a to the power of m whole to the power of n, a to the power of mn, m into n, 2 3s are 6, x to the power of 6 into y to the power of 3 4s are 12. So in this binomial expansion, the fifth term is 35 into x to the power of 6, y to the power of 12. So you can find like this individual terms by using general term or r plus 1th term. This formula is very important. R plus 1th term is dr plus 1 is equals to ncr x to the power of n minus r y to the power of r. While finding like these terms, you should remember some important points. First one is selection of r value. If you want to find fifth term, you should take r is equals to 4. If you want to find eighth term, what do you replace? You should replace r is equal to 7. If you want to find fourth term, what do you take? R is equals to 3. And next one, second important concept is compare the given binomial is x plus y whole to the power of n. So x is equal to x square here, y is equal to y cube, and n is equals to 7. So these values replace and simplify, then you get fifth term here. So like this you can find remaining terms in the binomial expansion by using r plus 1th term. How to find the middle term in the binomial expansion? So I will give one example. Find the middle term find the middle term in the expansion of to the power of 8. You can find middle term by taking binomial expansion and C0 like that. It takes so much of time. Is there any shortcut to find middle term? Again, you can find middle term by using general term or R plus one term. Right. So before finding middle term, first observe number of terms in the binomial expansion. Here what is the exponent? 8. Then how many terms do we get in the expansion? We get in the expansion totally 9 terms. So I am writing here 9 terms are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We get 9 terms. So in the expansion of x plus y square whole to the power of 8, we get totally 9 terms. Here what is the middle term? The fifth one is the middle term. That means fifth term is the middle term. So if you find fifth term, this fifth term gives middle term in this expansion. Now how do you find fifth term? You know already. For finding fifth term, what do you take R value? R is equals to 4. And what is n value? N is equals to 8. And what is x value? X is equals to x only. And what is y value? Y is equal to y square. So R plus 1 term is equals to TR plus 1 is equals to NCR x to the power of n minus R y to the power of R. So put R is equals to 4. P 4 plus 1 is equals to NCR 8C R value 4. X to the power of x is equals to x only, x to the power of n minus R 8 minus 4 y to the power of R y square R value 4. So how do you find 8C4? Tell me, how do you find 8C4? 8 into 8 minus 1 into 8 minus 2 into 8 minus 3 by 4 factorial according to NC4. So 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 by 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So 3 2s are 6, 1 time cancel. 4 table, 2 times. So 2 5s are 10, 10 into 7, 70. 6 value 70. 70 into x to the power of 8 minus 4, 4. And y to the power of 8. So this is the middle term in the expansion of x plus y square whole to the power of 8. So remember one thing here, exponent is 8, even number. If the exponent of the binomial is even number, then always you get only one middle term. Only one middle term. Before finding middle term, first you should write number of terms in the expansion. Here exponent is 8. In the expansion, how many terms do you get? 9 terms we get. So first I have written 9 terms. In this, what is the middle term? Fifth term is the middle term. How do you find fifth term? By using R plus 1th term. What is the formula of R plus 1th term? TR plus 1 is equals to NCR x to the power of n minus R y to the power of. For finding fifth term, what do you take R value? R is equals to 4. What is n value? Exponent 8. What is x? X. What is y value? Y square. So replace these R values in TR plus 1. Then you get the middle term. And next, one more question is, this time 7 is given. Exponent is 7 is given. If the exponent is 7, how many terms do you get? We get totally 8 terms. Because the number of terms in the expansion is 1 more than the exponent. So I am writing those terms are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now what are the middle terms? This time we get 2 middle terms. What are these 2 middle terms? First one is 4th term and second one is 5th term. So 4th term and 5th terms are the middle terms. 4th term and 5th terms are the middle terms. So how do you find 4th term? For finding 4th term, we take R is equals to 3. N is equals to 7. X is equals to x. Y is equals to y square. How do you get these values? By comparing the given binomial expansion with x plus y whole to the power of n. So replace now these values in Tr plus 1. Tr plus 1 is equals to NCr x to the power of n minus r y to the power of r. So T, r value 3 plus 1, that is equals to NCr 7c3 x to the power of 7 minus 3 y square whole to the power of 3. Y value is not y is equals to y square. So what is 7c3? 7 into 7 minus 1 into 7 minus 2 by 3 factorial. 7 into 6 into 5 by 3 into 2 into 1. 3 2s are 6, 6 cash. 3 5, 7 5s are 35. So 35 into x to the power of 4 into y to the power of 2 3s are 6. So like this, next we can find fifth term. For finding fifth term, what do you take? We take r is equals to 4, n 7, x is equals to x, y is equals to y square. And then these values replace in Tr plus 1. Tr plus 1 is equals to NCr x to the power of n minus r y to the power of r. So T 4 plus 1 is equals to 7c4 x to the power of 7 minus 4 y to the power of 4. What is 7c4? 7 into 7 minus 1 into 7 minus 2 into 7 minus 3 by 4 factorial. 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 by 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 7 5 are 35. So 35 into x cube into y to the power of 4. So these are the middle terms in the expansion of x plus y square whole to the power of 7. So what do you notice from these two questions? If the exponent is 8 if the exponent is even, we always get only one middle term. If the exponent is odd, we always get two middle terms. So the most important thing is, when writing middle terms, first you should write number of terms in the expansion. If the exponent is 7, how many terms do you get? 8 terms. After that, we can identify middle terms. How do you find these middle terms? By using r plus 1th term or general term. What is r plus 1th term? Tr plus 1 is equals to NCr x to the power of n minus r y to the power of r. Okay, children? So what do you learn? What we have discussed in this class? We have discussed in this class, first one is what is binomial expansion or Newton expansion. That is x plus y whole to the power of n is equals to nc naught x to the power of n y to the power of 0, nc1 x to the power of n minus 1 y to the power of 1, and so on. Ncn x to the power of n minus n y to the power of n. So here nc0, nc1 and so on, ncn, these are called as binomial coefficients. Binomial coefficients. How do you find individual terms in the binomial expansion? For that we use r plus 1th term or general term. Tr plus 1 is equals to NCr x to the power of n minus r y to the power of r. What is the formula of NCr? NCr is equals to n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. What is n factorial? N into product of first n natural numbers. Again n factorial can be written as n into n minus 1 factorial. Again it can be written as n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 factorial. Like this you can proceed. And next, how do you find NC2? NC2 is equals to n into n minus 1 by 2 factorial. NC3, n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 by 3 factorial. NC4, n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 by 4 factorial. So like this you can find the remaining coefficients. And next, one more sum of all the coefficients, nc0 plus, nc1 plus, nc2 plus, nc3 plus, and so on plus ncn. That is equal to the formula is 2 power n. Sum of the coefficients in the expansion of x plus y whole to the power of n only. For finding remaining all the sum of the coefficients is we use a shortcut, put x is equals to 1 and y is equals to 1. So if you replace here x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1, 1 plus 1 2 power n. Okay. Sum of the coefficients of 4x plus 7y whole to the power of 6 is Replace x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1. 4 ones are 4 plus 7 ones are 7. So 11 to the power of 6. Okay. And next one, how to find individual terms. We use r plus 1 third formula. And next one, how do you find middle terms? While writing middle terms, first write the number of terms in expansion. After that, identify the middle terms. Okay. If the exponent is even, we get only one middle term. If the exponent is odd, we get two middle terms. Okay, children. Today we learned up to here. So remaining concept we will discuss in the next class. Thank you.